Hey leaders, I'm Grace Kurbaidusa. I'm your Dreamer to Doer coach. My passion is to help lift growth-driven individuals and organizations higher in purpose and excellence. And welcome to Growth with Grace. This month, as spring and the rains truly arrive, we are focusing on refreshing our leadership skills with our April acronym, which I love to bring to you every month. Now, we know leadership is a continuous journey, and these monthly insights are designed to give you practical tools you can implement right away. This month, we are delving into authenticity, purpose, resilience, influence, and listening. Ready? Let's jump to it. A. Authenticity. In leadership, this means leading from your true self, your core values, beliefs, personality. It's about being genuine, transparent, and vulnerable when appropriate. And why does this matter? Authentic leaders build trust faster and foster psychological safety and create environments where people feel comfortable about bringing their whole selves to work. It combats leadership masking, where we try to be someone we're not, which is exhausting and ultimately ineffective. Think about a leader, maybe even yourself early on in your leadership, trying to emulate a tough boss persona because you thought that's what leadership looked like, right? It felt unnatural. Imagine a manager, let's call her Sarah. She openly admitted to her team during a challenging project launch, "Look, I'm feeling the pressure too, and I don't have all the answers right now, but I'm committed to figuring out this with you." That honesty didn't show weakness, it built solidarity and trust. So, what do you want to do? Know your values. What truly matters to you? You want to list your top 3 core values. Seek feedback. Ask trusted colleagues, when do you see me being most myself? Align actions. Ensure your decisions and communication reflect your stated values. Share appropriately. Don't overshare. Be willing to admit mistakes or uncertainties. As the famous Brené Brown says, authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we are supposed to be and embracing who we truly are. Now, let's look at some action steps that we can take this week, right? Identify one situation where you tend to put on the leadership mask. Consciously choose one small action you can take in that situation to be more authentic. Maybe it's just sharing a brief personal learning or simply stating your true opinion respectfully. Next up, purpose. Great leaders connect the work their team does to a larger meaning or vision. It's the why behind the what. When people understand the purpose of their work, how it contributes to the organization's goals, helps customers, or makes a difference, their motivation, engagement, and performance soar. Leading with purpose provides direction, especially during turbulent times. How we know, the world is really turbulent right now. And more than ever before, leaders need to step up with purpose. Now, let's consider a software development team. A manager could just assign tasks. He says, code this feature. Or he could lead with purpose and say, we are building this feature because it will directly help our users. For example, save time, solve a critical problem, which is core to our mission of making it easier for our other teams to collaborate, create, and innovate. Your work on this space is crucial for that user impact. See the difference? So let me give you a few tips on how you can do that. Clarify the why. Ensure your team understands the overarching mission and how their work fits in. Then communicate often. Regularly link daily tasks back to the bigger picture. Tell stories, share customer successes, or impact stories that highlight that purpose. You want to recognize purposeful contributions. Acknowledge when team members exemplify the mission. Like my leadership hero, Simon Sinek, famously said, People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply proves what you believe. This applies just as much to leading teams. Now, how do we go about that? In your next team meeting, dedicate 5 minutes to explicitly discuss how a current project or key task connect with the team's or organization's larger purpose. Ask for their thoughts on this connection. Resilience. R stands for resilience. Leadership isn't easy. Setbacks, challenges, and stresses are inevitable. Resilience is your capacity and your team's capacity to bounce back from adversity, adapt to change, and keep moving forward with optimism and strength. Resilient leaders model composure under pressure and help their teams navigate difficulties without getting derailed. So let's imagine a project led by this gentleman David, and whose key project just hit a major unexpected roadblock, threatening the deadline. Instead of panicking or blaming, what does he do? He calls the team together, he acknowledges the setback and the frustration. Okay, this is tough news. Then he reframed it. What can we learn from this? Let's brainstorm solutions. He focused the team on controllable actions and maintained a calm, problem-solving demeanor. This helped the team regain footing and find a workaround rather than descending into negativity. So I'll give you a couple of tips here. Cultivate optimism. Focus on what can be done, not just what went wrong. Practice self-care. Manage your own stress so you can support others. Exercise like mindfulness, taking regular breaks always help. You want to build connections. Strong relationships provide support during those tough times. Embrace learning. View setbacks as opportunities for growth. I read a quotation one time. It says, grow through what you go through. Isn't that powerful? So maintain perspective. Is this a catastrophe or a challenge to overcome? Of course, it's not a catastrophe. As the great Nelson Mandela powerfully stated, do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got up again. So your action this week, think of a small recent setback or challenge. Instead of just moving on, consciously ask yourself, what's one positive learning I can take from this? Write it down. Bonus points if you share that learning appropriately with your team. Influence. I love this. True leadership isn't just about authority or position. It's about your ability to positively influence others, to inspire action, change perspectives, and gain commitment without relying solely on hierarchy. Influence is built on trust, credibility, and understanding others' motivation. And it's key for collaboration, driving change, and leading people who don't report directly to you. Let's consider Mary, a team lead who needed engineers from another team who she didn't manage to adopt a new coding standard. Instead of demanding compliance, she first built rapport with the lead. She presented data showing how the new standard would improve stability, which will benefit them. She listened to their concerns, offered support during the implementation, and essentially persuaded rather than ordered. See the difference? This influential approach achieved the goal collaboratively. So how would you do that? Build relationships. We can't say that enough. Invest time in getting to know people. Understand motivations, what drives the people you need to influence. Communicate clearly. Articulate your why persuasively. Lead by example. Demonstrate behavior you want to see. Give and take. Be willing to reciprocate and support others. Leadership experts, my coach and mentor, Dr. John C. Maxwell, simply puts it, leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. So how do we go about that? Your action this week, identify one person in your group you need to influence before you approach them. Spend at least 10 minutes mapping out what is their perspective. What are their likely goals or concerns related to this? How can you frame your request to align with their interests? Want an amazing tool that helps people know about themselves and others? Contact me to take the Maxwell Disc personality assessment report. This is such a powerful tool for your personal, business, career goals, anything that you want. It's so amazing. Your personal relationship as well. You want to go and take this report. Contact me for that because I am a disc trainer. L stands for listening. This might sound basic, but truly active listening is a superpower. It is about fully concentrating on understanding, responding to, and remembering what is being said, and often what isn't being said. Now, as a leadership coach, I need to practice this value of listening fully because deep listening builds trust, uncovers hidden issues, fosters inclusivity, prevents costly misunderstandings, and makes people feel genuinely heard and valued. Now, think about a time you felt truly heard by a leader. How did that impact your trust and engagement? Now, let's picture a manager calling Kweku. He's dealing with two team members in conflict. Instead of jumping to conclusions, Kweku met with each person separately. He put away his phone, made eye contact, and asked clarifying questions. He says, "Help me understand your perspective on," and paraphrase, "So, if I hear you correctly, you felt da da da." So, by truly listening without judgment, first, he understood the root cause and could facilitate a productive resolution rather than just imposing one. What to do? Minimize distractions, put away any devices, close unnecessary tabs, use non-verbal cues, nod, maintain eye contact, lean in slightly, ask open-ended questions. Tell me more about that. How did that make you feel? Paraphrase and summarize. So what I'm hearing is, so you want to pause before responding. Avoid formulating your reply while the other person is still talking. The great Stephen Covey nailed it. He said, most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Let's strive to understand. So I want to give you an assignment. Your action this week. In your very next one-on-one meeting or significant conversation, consciously practice one active listening technique you don't normally use. Maybe it's paraphrasing, or maybe it's simply waiting 3 full seconds, count 1, 2, 3, after the other person finishes speaking before you respond. How about that? Do you want to elevate your leadership capacity, improve team communication, and boost productivity? Do you want to lead your team to high performance? I am so pleased to introduce to you the Maxwell method of coaching for high performance. In this structured coaching method, you will learn essential coaching skills, structured coaching conversations, strategies for team motivation and performance. And the icing on the cake, you will receive a certificate of participation from Maxwell Leadership. Yes, you guys know I'm a certified Maxwell Leadership Executive Coach, and am privileged to be an executive program leader as well. So imagine that. I will be facilitating this amazing workshop. It's great value, isn't it? So here's what you need to do. You simply just contact me about how me and my team can bring to you this amazing gold standard resource. It's that simple. Give me a call, send a WhatsApp to the number on the screen. So there you have it, leaders. Your April leadership focus: authenticity, purpose, resilience, influence, and listening. Which one resonates most with you right now? Pick just one area to consciously work on this month of April. Remember, small, consistent steps make a huge difference in your leadership. As I say, consistency compounds. Let me know in the comments below which letter you are focusing on. Is it A for action? Is it P for purpose? Is it R for resilience? Is it I for influence? Or is it L for listening? I look forward to see you again soon. Until then, come along and grow with grace.